So, the Zelda thing. I I did a bit of that earlier, just now almost. I haven't tried like the full route or anything yet. I'm just trying to work up learning a few of the simple techniques, and there are a lot of really interesting things that I can do now. Like I can there's a really neat trick where I can just walk through pretty much anything that isn't like that's like a thing that moves, like oh, this is Skizark, isn't it? I honestly didn't realize that when I was doing it. Like in my head, I was like, I want to do this one because I want to do this one, because this is the one that I was doing for however long. But honestly, there's nothing I can do with this. there's well, I mean, uh, shout out to Sonata, by the way. He just popped in randomly. That's great. How you doing, buddy? I love him. He's awesome. Everybody has to say hi, of course, because he's goddamn fucking Sonata. Uh, but let me see what I can do with this teams here. Oh wait. Are these done? These are done. Those are the okay. So yeah. Things are going good. Um, we are completely out of the period with which everything goes faster. And by that I mean the loud train. The 0 second shit doesn't happen anymore. Now it's a 1 day thing. And that's fine. I mean, I got pretty damn far while it did happen. And also, I think I like 200 tickets. I could have went a lot further than I actually did with the amount of swords that I have. But I just didn't. So I got 200 tickets, and I spent them on premium summon. I think. No. Ultimate summon. You have a choice between guaranteed SR and an ultimate summon, and I could get 2 of these or 4 of these, and I got 4 of these, and one I just already had. So I used all 5 of them, and I got 1 SR and 3 rares. So I didn't actually get an ultra rare, which I had mentioned, like, there's a chance of getting it with this one, and I just like ultra rares. Do I have anything? I still have a bunch of premium summons. I am saving these for the next event because I want to actually have useful maidens for the next event. But let's this event is is just it's just oh god, this is just never gonna work. All right, so let's do our cool maidens. Our cost is still pretty damn small, so there's not much we can do. What Normie's doing. Also, look how many goddamn gold I have. Look at that shit. They're all in the hammer team too for no good reason. But just like these are one of the rewards that you can get from that original area. So these and a shit ton of slimes too. I would just like be full of slimes, and I would use the slimes to level the other slimes. That's why I got so many level 27 ones. Because level 27 is one of the most optimal ways to have it. So if I take one slime and then I put 7 slimes into it, I get a level 27 slime, and I did that for all of these. So you can imagine that I mean, a few of these too. These ones are because every now and then there would be a chance of a great success or whatever, and then that would put it off to 30. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 30, something. I'm actually really bad with my 7s. I can get to 28, and then it's all downhill from there. 33? Right? 35. 35? I don't know. But there's a lot of those. 8 times 7. Whatever the hell 8 times 7 is. That's how many slimes went into all of these slimes. So... and then I still, of course, have a bunch left over. I thought I had some useful normies. I must have sold them after I decided they weren't useful anymore. What about my high rares? Can I stick it? Okay, I can. We are dangerously close to that, though. She's not going to get buffed with that, but I think that's fine. And then we can have this. Let's just switch those two around. And oh no, she's in the other one, isn't she? That's a light ally attack up. What do I have that's... She's a healer. Oh, right, she's in the first... God damn it. Ooh, critical damage. I like that. And that one's an attack all as well. Oh, shit, yeah. That's an Unleasher. Unleasher, attack all, and critical damage. Of course, we have to give them soldiers, of which we have to be sort of cheap on. We just have to give them enough for them to stay alive a few rounds, you know? Like, maybe this one, that one's an attack all, so may as well. What do you do? Battle start buff, okay. This is a healer, so it probably should. And that's gonna max her without even emptying our shit. So maybe put more into her. And see what happens. Let's see if we can do beginner elemental haul with this. So, I was going to talk about the Zelda thing. Right. I didn't forget. It'd probably be best to wait for like a specific day. Like a day that works well. Whatever. Yeah, so I was talking about that yesterday. I was gonna get into, you know, speedrunning that, and I haven't tried like a full run route. As I was saying, I was just attempting some of the basic tricks and whatnot, and you know, like I don't know, like I haven't tried the full run route. I don't know like how hard some of the things are, and like some of the things I was just this is really complicated. Maybe I just can't do it. Of course, you practice enough things and. I don't know why I ever thought that this was going to be difficult. This is not difficult. It's not difficult at all. This is level 20. That said level 20. This is not difficult at all. I could be using this to level my slimes. It's so easy. Is that gonna one hit? No, of course it's not gonna one hit. Oh fuck you with your field. I could be using this to level my slimes. Oh gosh. Let's just do that. Jesus Christ, I forgot how amazingly easy beginner is. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. I thought they were going to be like, you know, level 150 or something. But I guess that's the intermediate that's like that. Alright, let me fix this team real quick. Let me put fucking... Leave her in there, and then put a bunch of damn slimes in there. You know, I'll just max these off, I don't care. Might as well. I feel like it. Can I? No, I can't. Of course I can't. And then... the next batch... I know 27. I said 27 is like the most the good or whatever. But I just think it looks better when they have max, you know? Oh gosh. So yeah, so probably if I can remember to do it tomorrow, I might get into some more of the... And there are a lot of tricks that are made easier by the extra stick thing that you can get as like an extra thing. So there's a circle pad pro that you can attach, which adds an extra circle pad to your thing, and this particular game is compatible with that. And there are some things that can be, you know, done better with that. And that's great. And it also like helps with home buffering. because it lags the game a little bit more. So you'll when you go to the home menu, if you go back in, there's like a few frames, or like it's got to wait a little bit before it starts. So if you just spam the home button again, like you can advance the game 1 frame at a time, and that just allows you to do really precise frame perfect tricks. And that's a lot easier with the home button, or with the not with the home button, but with the C stick thing. Somehow, I don't know why it works, but that's what I'm told on YouTube. And that's cool. That's great. There's an Abyssal Archwitch. Some people may be expecting me to do the Abyssal Archwitch thing, but I won't do it on this one because I tried that, and she's level 200, and we just get fucked. I did it with my other one, but I haven't perfected that yet. I'm gonna tinker with that a little bit more to the point where I want it, and then I'll show that off. But yeah. Hopefully, actually tomorrow I'll head over to the bank and get my debit card situated, because I don't have a debit card and I can't spend any of my money. And I want to spend all my money. I want to buy books, and I want to maybe buy a Circle Pad Pro. Because that's the thing, right? If I buy a Circle Pad Pro, then I'm spending like $15 on this little thing for like... Because I barely use my 3DS. Very rarely use the thing. And what it would be helping me with is something that amounts to what I've decided would just be a hobby of, like maybe speedrunning it, because like the capture software is ridiculously expensive, and I just don't want to do it. I mean, like, some people have really great methods for just, having a camera over it and shit like that. If in a dark enough room, you can just have like a stand and things, but I feel like just playing like that would just get uncomfortable. But maybe I'll see. That all just depends on how good I get. And it is a fun game. It's really fun to just play around with the glitches and things. Like I was telling you about the one with the horse thing. Apparently, if you do it with the Deku guy, with the smallest one, when he's on it, he'll actually ride it, and you can ride him around, and you can ride it to where the Deku is on the horse. Well, it'll show him inside of the horse, and then if you go through a loading zone, which it works now, if you go through a loading zone, that works. Maybe I did something a little bit differently, I don't remember. I'll probably experiment some more and figure out, how that all works. But if you run through a loading zone, it'll actually work, and it'll take you through, and then you're on the horse still, but you're sitting on the horse instead of inside of the horse, and then you can keep going like that and just ride around. Also, when you do that successfully, if you get off of it in the right way, you can mess with your B button, where Link will have Deku nuts on the B button, and the Deku scrub, the Deku form, will have a sword, which is amazingly fun. So for the people who know this game, being a little tiny Deku with the sword is awesome. Like, you don't see a sword, but he does all of the regular attacks, sword attacks, and there's like a light that flashes in front of you that's like supposed to be, the trail of the sword. So you can do the sword, you can just fight, and you can fight anybody that would need a sword. Like, you could do most of the game like that, I'm pretty sure. I want to do that now. I want to just like figure out how to get Epona as early as possible, because Epona is necessary. And then I want to just do everything I can with because that's a lot of fun. Just trying to do like the weird challenges and things, and using glitches to just go crazy with it. But then again, if I'm not recording it, it's just a hobby. And it's a very entertaining hobby. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm having a lot of fun just playing around with stuff like that. And like the little simple tricks, where like, use items indoors and shit. Like use restricted items indoors. Like, you're not supposed to be able to pull out your bombs indoors, and there's like 5 different methods that allow you to do it if you, get around like weird glitches and things. And And you know, like mask storage, and like the one I mentioned before, where you just walk through shit. Like you walk through actors, they're called, because any little thing that's like that can move, or that anything that the player interacts with is called an actor. And if you're in what they call down A, because it changes the A button, the physical, like, or not the physical, the on-screen A button to always say down, because it's just a weird consequence of the thing. What do we do in this situation? I think I'm just gonna use a light thing and then just keep going. But yeah, if you jump onto a ledge and then you activate what's called mask storage by turning, or like trying to turn into a transformation mask. You can't transform mid-air. So what it does, if you press the button, it'll wait until you're on the ground, but it'll stall it if you hold R and L at the same time, shielding and focusing. Or I don't know what they call, what the L button. What's it actually? Targeting, kind of. Yeah. So if you hold those two buttons at the same time, it'll wait. It'll wait until if you roll, it'll activate. If you let go of the button, it'll activate. If you let go of L, it won't activate. But if you turn L back on, it'll activate. If you backflip, it'll activate. But if you backflip and let go of R and then repress R, still in midair, which obviously is a very difficult thing, it won't activate. Side hops, I'm not sure. But yeah, so you have this mask thing, and then it has weird properties, and that's how you do the Epona thing. Because if you have that waiting, and you try to get on the horse, and you have to be walking, I don't know why this happens, but you have to be walking when you're doing it. You'll get on the horse, and then you'll activate your mask, and then you'll be on top, and then various weird things can happen. But mask storage is cool. But if you do mask storage while you're jumping onto a ledge, so you jump and you grab the ledge, and just before you grab the ledge, you activate the mask and you hold L and R, you'll pop onto the ledge, so you'll be standing on the edge with the ledge, and you'll have what's down A. Because if you're hanging on the ledge, it'll give you a button that says, that'll let you drop down, and you just press A and you drop down. But if you exploit it like that, if you use the mask storage and you pop, if you end up on top of the ledge because of that weird consequence of it wants to transform, but it can't. So you're up there, and if you just take the mask off your buttons, it won't do the transformation, and then now you can walk around completely freely, except the camera's a little weird, but you can walk around completely freely, and you're in a really weird state, where if you jump off a ledge, it cancels it, but you can like side hop and backflip off of things, and you can just walk through anything. And I think there are other weird ways, and I think if you're inside of a building, if you do it, you'll get like a weird sort of consequence of it'll mess with your. I think that's one of the ways you do restricted items. I haven't messed around with that one too much because I don't know the places where it's possible. But a lot of these things will help you like skip a lot of shit, because that's the most important part. Because when you're learning how to speedrun it, you learn these little glitches so that you can skip things. The ones I'm learning are just fun. The horse thing is just fun for the most part. Mask storage though, it's cool. The horse thing helps with if you want the sword on the Deku, which is kind of useful, I think. I don't remember. But it is cool. You can give Link his sword back if you do the same trick again with the Zora, but then get off the horse instead of staying on it, which was the mistake I did yesterday. But if you get off the horse, then Link, I don't know what it's trying to do, but when you can use your sword, but when you spin attack, it'll do the spin attack, but it'll also give you the noise as if it tried to use an item but failed. So I don't know what item it's trying to use because currently I don't have the items in stock. Like, I have the ability to use them, but I don't have them. So if I had, like, if it was trying to use Deku Nuts and I didn't have any Deku Nuts, it would make that sound, is what I'm saying. So I don't know what it's actually trying to do. But that just makes it really interesting because that noise should not happen, unless it's a magic thing. It might actually just be because there's no magic to perform a special spin attack. You know, I don't have any magic. I should test that. I should test that without actually doing the glitch first, because that's probably the case. This episode makes 0 sense to anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about. And that's a lot of fun, you know, but some people just like to listen to me talk, and that's also a lot of fun. I also have no idea how long this episode is, but I'm pretty sure I kind of started it at the proper time, at least the earlier time, which means that we have plenty of time, so I can make it long if I want. And I feel like it's going to be long. It just feels long now. But yeah, one thing I did do today for about 5 hours or so. Now let me think here. Maybe 10. Holy shit! Yeah, 5 hours. 5 hours or so. So for about 5 hours or so, I played Skyrim. Because my sister's boyfriend got it on his Xbox One that's now at her house. And I was just playing that for 5 hours, as I said. I made a new character and I just messed around, and I made an orc, and I am just a crazy orc who goes around killing anybody that I can kill without getting in major trouble. So I don't go into villages and start rampaging quite yet. If I get really strong, then I will just fucking do that, because that'll be a lot of fun. Because when you're an orc, you gotta play the character. Orcs are just insane and just go around killing everything, because why the hell not? But I like to encounter various thieves and bandits in the woods and hunters and things. I just kill them. They'll show up to me and I'll just attack them. I did see an orc once, like the first person I encountered outside of the story, because I had seen him play the game and get to like do the story a little bit, and I was like, oh, you go that way and you talk to that guy and, you know, follow the map and stuff like that. So I immediately kind of went my own path. I was just like, okay, what the hell's over here? Because I'll get to that other thing eventually, but what the hell's over here, you know? And then I just found an orc lady just chilling, walking along, and then we just like struck up a conversation or whatever. She was just like, but she obviously didn't like me very much. She was like, leave me alone or whatever. And there are options that you can reply with, and I chose to intimidate her, and then she was like, I'm not gonna take this from you, and then I just like beat the shit out of her. Just absolutely destroyed her. And then there was a point where she was begging for mercy. Why did I just vibrate? What did I vibrate? My watch is charging. That's why I don't know what time it is, and also why I just apparently got a notification. But, so yeah, I just come across this orc lady, and then, like, after I've sufficiently beaten her, she's, like, on the ground, and she's just like, please no, like, I give up. And then I just kill her. I just kill her because I'm crazy. You know, in hindsight, like, I don't know, I think it was just natural, like, I just kept going crazy and just kept attacking, and then I only realized afterwards that she had been begging for mercy. So my bad. But yeah, that's my story of Skyrim. I really like Skyrim. The Nintendo NX actually had Skyrim as one of the games that they were playing in the video introduction of it. So that's super awesome, and if I ever get an NX, which I hope to, of course, I would get Skyrim with it, because now I actually really, really like Skyrim, and probably whenever I go over there, I'm going to be playing Skyrim all day. 'Cause you just go around and do whatever the fuck you want. Do like little quests and shit. You can do the story, and you know, everybody's got a quest. Every goddamn person's got a quest for you. It's not true, of course. Some people they don't even, you can't even have conversations with them. Like they'll say something, but there's no reply back. Sometimes there's a reply back. You just like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then sometimes there's quests and things, and there's like merchants and shit. And if you're sneaky enough, you can just go behind the merchants and steal their shit and then sell it back to them. It's fucking fantastic. It's a great game. Everybody knows that though. Everybody knows Skyrim's a great game. Who am I to tell you that Skyrim's a great game? Because you should just know that by now. Otherwise, yeah. Take care of yourself. Play Skyrim if you can.